Some people will keep procrastinating and end up not doing anything and later blame it on their village people, their family members, or people around them, or anything. But the truth is, get started and scale up later. I used to tell people, start small and scale up. Last month, I posted a video. It was not like a video, just a write-up, where I said, learn how to start up a paint production business in Nigeria with zero capital. Ask me how. Many people did not watch it because it was just a write-up. I did not actually say anything. So it's the same thing that we're coming back to talk about today. And when I say paint production business, you can replicate this in your own area of business. I just use paint for example. So you can still learn these steps and put it in your own area of specialization. And I know as far as Nigeria or Africa is concerned, this 14 points or 11 points is going to be of benefit to you. So in 5 to 8 minutes, we are going to run down through these steps, and I know it is going to be beneficial to you. So stick around and let's go into it. Number one is to learn the technical production skill. Go and gain knowledge about the business area. If it is business, if it is skilled job that I want to go into, let's say fashion, interior decoration, production, carpentry, laundry, whatever business I want to go into, even if it is import and export, go and gain knowledge about that business. If it is agriculture, there must be people that are into that business. So first of all, gain the knowledge about the business. The number two is to master the craft and be intentional about business bets and potential growth. Every business has stages that it pass through. It's not just when you start the business, you just start blowing and making money, millions and thousands. So there are potential growth systems. There are steps that businesses pass through bets, pass through nurture, pass through growth before you now start having your dividends, start having your revenue, start having money, before you start making that huge amount of money that you're expecting to make from the business. So you should actually give your business time, okay? Gain the mastery first and then be intentional about business bets and the potential growth. The next thing is to create a product, package, brand, and market across all social platforms and showrooms. So after you have gained the mastery, there are platforms that you can actually market your business for free. There are Facebook, there is GG, there is Instagram, there is TikTok. All these things are marketing funnels that you can actually make a lot of money if you know how to harness this website. So in fact, there are loads of platforms that you can actually sell your product free of charge. Just create your products, package it, and market it across all platforms. So trust your product and service. You have to trust what you are doing, okay? Before this time, you should create businesses, like create awareness about your business. Then you have to create like trust. You have to trust your product and your service quality and improve with customers' feedback. So when people that use your business, your product first, or maybe that hire you, when they give you feedback about your product or about your business, then you have to improve your quality or maybe your product with the customers' feedback. Don't be among people that do not accept feedback from their customers. You should be open for feedback from your customers. So the next thing is to obtain all necessary licensing and documents for legal protection and exclusivity. So in Nigeria, you have to register your business. There's something we call Corporate Affairs Commission. If you are in other countries, I don't know the licensing, business licenses that they use there, but in Nigeria, there is something we call CAC certificate. There is trademark, there is TIN, that's a tax identification number. There is KUMO, there is a lot of licenses that you can obtain for your business, okay, for it to be legally represented or have exclusivity to your own brand or maybe your business. So try as much as possible to get all this licensing. Then build physical and social presence. I've said this before, around your product to generate leads. Remember that the downstream of all businesses or sales or profit in business is as a result of lead generation. When you're able to get lead, when you're able to get people's attention, like create attention or awareness about your product, people will now start either referring you or maybe buying from you directly. Even if you are running adverts on this thing, is on any of these social platforms, is all about lead generation. So even if 15 people or 20 people click your ad or maybe contact you, like 10 or 5 is going to contact you, for people will now start talking, maybe negotiating for pricing and conditions around the product. At the end of the day, you might end up closing 3, 4, 5 or more referrals can come in. So I remember when I said creating a product, package, branding, there's something we call MVP. That's a minimum value product or minimum viable product. So that's the number of product that you create before launching your product. Actually, that's before the actual launch. You can create this kind of products to give out to people if it is let's say book, you can decide to write to give out some copy to people in order to get feedback from them. If it is products that you can actually sell, you can decide to give it to people at discount in order for those people, that is those people that are actually going to get your first feedback from. They are the people that will test run it. If it is let's say a website or something, you can give out this website to people. You can decide to allow people to access the website to know how the working space is. Okay, maybe through discount, or maybe you can just buy them, or maybe pay them. You can give them those products in order to get the feedback from them. It is after those people have actually given you the value from your product, maybe after the test and all the conditions surrounding it, and your product is actually valuable, like you can be something that you can give out, maybe service that you can actually give out, then you can launch your product too. So that's where you can get your first product review or maybe feedback from. So after the number 6, where I talked about lead generation, the next thing is to build network with intentional, success-oriented minds and individuals. So when you are growing up, there's something we call collaboration. Okay, so you are going to collaborate with people. Build network is all about networking, meeting people, individuals, success-oriented individuals, firms, and what have you, people that you can work with that actually have the mind to make this, maybe your products large. You can get a team. You can be working alone. And again, you should know that when you are starting up a business, you will be the salesperson, you'll be the manager, you'll be the production, the agent, or maybe whatever sector that is involved in your business. That's why mastery is a key in business. You should go into any business that you are a master of. Like, you should know your business well. Whatever, whether it's finances, whether it's consultation, or whatever business that you want to go into, import, export, what have you, don't just go in there as a novice. Try as much as possible to gain mastery in that business, okay, so that you can be able to participate fully well in your business. So the 8th one is to collaborate with agents, painters, distributors, manufacturers. Remember, we are using paint production business as an instance here, so you can replicate this in your own area of business. And I know it is going to be, there must be people that are distributors in that your area. There are people that are involved maybe in the higher rank, okay, in your business. There are people that might be in the lower rank. You can find people that you can collaborate with in your business. So after you have launched, maybe your first time of sales and all that, you can create what we call offers, discount, promos. I made a video where I talked about DPS, that's discount price system. That's the 3 ways that you can actually make your sales. So maybe you can pitch your products to your customers that they cannot resist from buying from you. They will actually buy for you. So there's something I call DPS, discount price system. You can decide to give them discounts, you can decide to give them offers, you can give them promos, or give them create awareness around your business. Okay, you can give this to your new customers, you can do this to your returnee customers. All this is just to create promos, to create awareness about your business or maybe your product, and you can get referrals and new customers from there. So the 10th one is to repeat the growth process and more. The 11th one is more collaboration. So keep improving over time. Over time, you keep improving. That's why I say stop procrastinating. Stop saying I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next tomorrow. By the end of the day, you end up doing nothing, and you find somebody that you blame it on, maybe your family members or anything, saying are village people. It's not village people. It's because you did not want to start small. There are times that you have to start small and then scale up. What I say is, any business I mentioned starting small or small scale business, I do not mean business that you are attached to be small scale all through your lifespan. No, it's something that you can start with little resources or maybe available resources and improve. So you think big. When you are starting it little, you should be thinking big. You should be looking at expanding that business, scaling it up to a higher level tomorrow. So I believe that with this example, you can be able to start up your small scale business in paint production or any area of your interest and scale up. So with this, you can start with zero capital, little to zero capital, and you can make a fortune doing your business. So in case you have not subscribed, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notifications so that when we play videos like this, you'll be among the first person to be notified. Thank you. Bye.